Hi boys and girls, let's do lesson 11.3. This is surface area of prisms. It is a continuation of what we did yesterday with a little bit more just, sorry, I'm out of breath. A little bit more application and practice. So your objective today is I can find the surface area of them. Reminder, surface area is if we have a solid figure. Oops, let me get my laser like this. There we go. If we have a solid figure, it's all of the area for each of the faces and bases. And you have to remember that there's three that you can't see as well. There's this back side, the bottom, and then the other base. Okay? So I really like this picture because it helps us to see with the net, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides, and 2 of them are the same. So, each one has its pair. So E and F are going to be the same area, okay? And so we put that here. The E and F will be the same area, and we would times that by 2. And then A and C are the same area as well. They're this side, okay? The other side, C, would be this back that you can't see. And then the top and then the bottom that you can't see, B and D, are going to have the same area as well. So that picture really helped me to see, like, oh, okay, so when I fold this box together, I'll have 2 sides that are the same, 2 sides that are the same, and 2 sides that are the same. Then if I add those up, it'll give me the surface area. So let's try an example, okay? These don't have numbers, but they do have unit squares, kind of like what we did when we were making our little nets. So here I have my cube, or my rectangular prism. Sorry, it's not a cube. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it looks like the height, so that's the length. The width is 1, 2, 3. And the height is 1, 2, 3 as well. Okay? So I could sit here and I could count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or I could have just done 3 times 4 is the base times height. I'm going to put 12 right here. I'm going to switch colors. I like that a little bit better. So this side is 12. Now remember, there's an identical side on the back that we can't see back here that is also 12. So I'm going to have 12 times 2. Okay. And then let's do our top side that we can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 as well. Ooh, so the top and bottom are also 12. So 12 times 2. And then my bases, I have 2 of them, remember? I have this side, and then what I can't see back here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 times 2. So 12 times 2 is 24, plus 24, plus 18. Is that right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the area of this solid figure is 66 units, because we don't know if it's inches, squared. Okay? So just a reminder, when you don't have it set up as a net, you can find it, and then just if you see all 3 of the sides, you can just find each of the sides and multiply them by 2, knowing that there is an equivalent side on each one. Okay? Let's try another one. So this one I want you to do, guys. So find the area of this section and times it by 2. Find the area of this one, which will be different than this one. Okay, these will all be different numbers. Then find the area of the bases and multiply each one by 2. Pause your video, try it, and then push play and we'll check your work. Alright, so in order to find this first base, I'll make my pen a little thicker here. This first base here, I'm going to take 11 and multiply it by the height. Well, my height doesn't say what it is, but if I look to match these lines, there it is, my height is 6. Okay, 11 times 6 is 66. I'm going to multiply that by 2 because there's another face. There's another lateral face on the other side that I can't see, which I'm including. I'm going to find the area of this base, which is 6 times 5, which is 30. Multiply it by 2 because there's another base on this side that I can't see. Then at last, my top. Okay, which there's no numbers up there, but think, what is this long line? It is an 11 centimeters, and this shorter line is 5 centimeters. So 11 times 5 is 55, times it by 2. Okay, so then I would have to do some quick addition here. 120, 152. Oh, was that right? Hold on. Okay. I was trying to do stuff in my head. It's not working for me. 132. There we go. 30 times 2 is 60. 55 times 2 is 110. Okay. So our surface area is 302 centimeters squared. Now, just as a quick review, what I did was I took my regular area of each of the faces and multiplied it by 2 for the face that I can't see on each of them. Okay? So I have the front and the back, the side and the side, the top and the bottom. And I can only see the front, top, and back, or side. Okay? Alright, so how did you do on that? Were you able to get the correct answer? Let me know. If not, if you have any questions, then you should probably ask me or the aide, okay? Okay, I want you to try this one. Now, this one's a little bit different because it is in the shape of a net. You'll notice, though, you still have your matching sides. So this side here, oops, this one and this one will be the same size. This one and this one will be the same area. This one and this one will be the same area. Then you just add them together. It's kind of like a composite figure that we did back in chapter 10. Go ahead and try it and then play the video to see how you did. Just check your work. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Sorry, I'm at basketball again, so they're kind of noisy. I have 4 times 10, which would give me 40 in this box. And I know that this box will match. Okay? 10 times 17 will give me 170. I know that this box will match. Now 17 is this long length here, and this one is just 4, so 17 times 4, I don't know that off the top of my head. 68. Okay. So now I just need to add them together. 40 plus 40 is going to give me 80. Plus 170. I'm just adding these. 250 plus another 170. 1, 2, 3, 420 plus 68. Sorry, I forgot all my little plus signs. And then plus another 68. 16, 15, and 5. 556, and it looks like we've got centimeters squared. And there's our answer. How'd you do? Did you get it right? Hopefully, I personally feel like this concept isn't hard. It is just a lot of multiplication and addition, and then really figuring out, making sure that you have all of the sides of the shape. Okay? But if you have questions, please feel free to ask me. Oops, I was going to turn that. I guess it doesn't turn. All right. Let's do the next. Okay, here's an example problem. So it goes on the left side of your notebook. Excuse me. Now, you'll notice, well, Mrs. Twisdale, this shape looks different. Yes, it does. Look at it. See if you can figure out what the name of this shape is. Hopefully you're using the word triangular. Is it a pyramid or a prism? This is a triangular prism because it has 2 bases in the shapes of triangles, right? You've got a front and a back. Okay? And with a triangular prism, you have your 2 bases, which will be the same area, and then all of your faces, 1, 2, this back one, and the bottom one, 3, are all going to be the same size. So our bases, we're going to multiply by 2, because we have 2, and then our faces, this time we're going to multiply them by 3, because all 3 will be the same. So I'm going to find my faces first. So because my faces are parallelograms, I just need to do base times height. sorry. I don't know what I just did. Okay. Sorry, that just pushed a weird button. The base times height for this shape here would be 4 times 8. 4 times 8 gives me 32. So this side's 32. The bottom piece is 32. So kind of got to think of how I'm doing this. And then this side piece is 32. Okay? So all of those are 32. So I have 32 times 3. Now I need to find the area of my front and my back triangles. Okay? Now remember, it's not base times height. But here it's going to be base times height divided by 2. So I have my base of 4. So I'm going to do base times height and divided by 2. So my base is 4. My height is 3. That was supposed to be a 3. Awkward. And divided by 2. 4 times 3 is 12. Divided by 2 equals 6. So this triangle is 6 and this back triangle is 6. So I have 6 times 2. Which gives me 12. 32 times 3 is 96. Add them together. And you have 108 centimeters squared. So just a quick review. What I did here is I found the faces by doing base times height, which is the area of a parallelogram. And it gave me 32 for each of those 3 faces. Multiplied those and got 96. Then I found 1/2 base times height, or base times height times 2. Found the area of my front triangle, which is the same as the area of my back triangle. So 6 times 2 equals 12, and I added them together. You ready to try your own? Okay, go ahead and pause your video and try this on your own. It's very similar, but a little bit different. Go ahead and try it. Alright, let's solve this. So again, we have a triangular prism. We've got 2 triangle bases, and then 3 lateral faces. Okay, we're going to use base times height to find the lateral faces. My length here, let's call it my base, is 12. And my height, can you tell what it is? It's going to be 7. Okay, so 12 times 7 would give me 84 for the one area of this triangle. One area of the triangular prism's face. But I have 3 of them, so I'm going to times it by 3. And let's just quickly do that now. 25, 252. Okay, now that covers all 3 of these parallelograms, the side, this back side, and the bottom. I know it's kind of hard to tell when I do the laser pointer, but hopefully you're seeing these rectangle pieces is what I'm looking at. Okay. Now I'm looking at the triangles. That's what those things are called. Which I need base times height divided by 2. My base is 4. My height is not 7. Remember, it is it's got to be a straight up and down arrow there. So it is the 6. Some of you might have done the 7. It would have given you a different answer. Divided by 2. 4 times 6 is 24. Divided by 2 will give me 12. But then I'm going to do 12 and times it by 2 because I have 2 triangles. Okay? Both are the same shape, or the same area, which would give me 24. Line those up and add. 276 centimeters squared. All right. Hey, so any questions, please ask me. There's a couple of problems like this on your homework and on your work. All right, here's the last try it problem, and this is a review. Notice that this is a 2D shape. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I want you to solve this problem, and then I will solve it with you. Go ahead and pause and solve. Okay, hopefully you recognize that this is a trapezoid. As a reminder, the area of a trapezoid is 1/2 times base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Okay, so look for your different variables here. We have 1/2 times base 1, I'm going to use 8, plus base 2 is 11, times the height, which is 3. 8 plus 11 would give me 17. And I'll just give you guys a hint. Sorry, not 17. 19. Give you guys a hint that this problem is on your spiral review on the back of your homework. So this can help you out with that. 19 times 3. Let's try that. 3, 5, 6, 7. 57 divided by 2. Because remember, we're multiplying it by 1/2. So 57 goes. Let's see. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave this as a fraction when I get a remainder here. I'm going to just leave 28.5 inches squared. Okay. Hopefully you guys remembered how to solve for the area of a trapezoid. I wanted to throw that in there because I don't want you to forget those skills that we worked on in the last few chapters. Make sure you're always working on algebra. This is algebra stuff because you've got those variables in your problem. All right, that's all the lesson for this week. Make sure you're doing your appetizers, your main course, and getting all of your learning done. I'm very proud of you guys. You're doing awesome.